Okay, we'll start then. So time frames, the most popular question among all the retail traders or investors or whoever it is. Yeah. Before that, I would like to thank you all for joining our free session. Okay, today's session is all about time frames. I hope you all have been following some time frame cycle, like one or the other time frame, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, Joby, whatever it is. How many of you really understand the importance of time frames? Can anyone, are you guys following time frames? If yes, are they giving any profitable trades for you? Let me know in the chat box. We have many time frames, right? Which one to follow? Are you guys currently using any time frames and are you profitable? Let me know in the chat box. Time frames, most debated or discussed, whatever I can say. सब पता है मुझे सपोर्ट कहाँ पे है, रेजिस्टेंस कहाँ पे है, लेकिन साला टाइम फ्रेम में गड़बड़ है. किस टाइम फ्रेम में एंट्री करूँ, किस टाइम फ्रेम में एग्जिट करूँ? Do you have this problem? Let me know in the chat box. No one has any doubts on time frames? Are you guys profitable? It's always which time frame to follow, others can. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Before I start my actual session, we also conduct a training. Okay, those who are interested, they can join our training program. It will be like for a period of 4 weeks, that is 1 month. That will be on weekends, like 2 to 3 hours on every weekend. It will be for 3 to 4 weeks, and after that you will get 1 month of support. So during that 4 weeks of training, right, we cover all the technical analysis, like we explain all the chart patterns, candlestick patterns, everything, and also we cover option chain, how to analyze option chains, especially if you are trading nifty, bank nifty, right? Option chain, reading option chain is a must. You should know how to read option chain. It is not that with option chain you will be able to predict intraday. You can also predict for the full series of the month or short term, like it's not only for intraday. Okay, and option chain OS part, this is specially for intraday, it is not for positional, whereas option chain analysis is for positional. Okay, we also provide a basic training material on price action, which is very simple and crystal. No need to follow many indicators, that this don't overload your brain with all this nonsense indicators and this one. I agree, indicators work, but not always. Okay, they work only in the trending markets. Okay, if the trend is very clear, then the indicator will also work. Okay, we'll also help you to how to identify the stocks for the day or for the week or short term, whatever it is. And one more thing is important thing in trading is psychology. How many of you believe psychology is most important in trading? Do you guys believe? Do you believe in psychology? Yeah. even after knowing everything, support, resistance and everything, right, the main thing part comes in trading is the execution of trade. Many people, they know what is support, what is resistance, but they fail to execute the trades. They'll be seeing that candle has come to a support range, price has come to reach a support, main support level, but still they are not ready to buy that stock because they feel that it will still fall further, but after some time it will start moving up. Then they'll realize that it has taken the support and started moving up. So there comes the trading psychology part. And after, once you take our training program, right, we will also provide 1 year membership, okay, where we will discuss our about stock or live market, support will be there, okay, and real-time query resolution during your 1 month training. And we'll make sure that every member, you'll be able to identify support, resistance on himself. It's not that we are just teaching you something and we'll leave you off. No, we'll make sure that you'll be able to draw on your own, and we'll be interacting till you get the confidence. That is what the chart traders team will help you out. If anyone is interested, you can contact my friend ID at the rate amonth369. We also have this ID in our channel. You can contact us, okay. And if you see our last week profit, right, you can see here, let me 1 minute, let me hide the just a moment. I just wanted to show the last week performance of our free calls which we shared in the channel. If you see, right, these were the stocks we shared on a daily basis. You can see here what is the lot size and what is the points they are given. These are the maximum points where the stock has given, whether it can be on the buy side or sell side, and this is the max profit. But I am more interested in a minimum profit. Minimum profit I am calculating based on 3 to 5 rupees. Maximum is 5 rupees, minimum I am counting as 3 rupees. Okay, so even if I take minimum of 3 to 5 rupees, right, I'll be getting a 92k profit. Forget about 92, booking 92k. Even if I am booking 10-15k per week, that is good return, right, from stock market. But many people are more interested in this max profit, just because we need to understand no one can catch high or low. No one knows where the stock can go, whether how much high it will go or how much low it can come. But we we are sure that at least we can get minimum points. That is where, as a trader, we need to work on the minimum points. Okay, intraday is all about booking minimum points consistently. Okay, the word consistent is more important in intraday trading. If you fail to do that, then stop doing intraday. Intraday is not a gambling. Okay, when you start intraday, right, start with a small amount. See, when you are starting with a capital of 10,000, and if you are not able to make that 10,000 to 20,000, forget about making like if you are putting 2 lakh capital and you will be thinking that you can make a 4 lakh profit. That no way, you cannot make that. Okay, first understand, when you are starting with a small amount, try to get that profitable. Once you get confidence, then you start putting more amount. Don't try to put more amount thinking that by putting more amount we can make more profit. No, initial days concentrate on making consistent profits. Okay, now coming to our main topic, today's topic, time frames. Let me check our readers' comments, like what all they have commented on time frames, because I had asked them what they believe on time frames. Please suggest a time frame for option trade, intraday in cash. Me, new trader, agree. Yes, okay. there is no time frame for options on this one. Okay, I'll cover this time frames, so you'll be getting a clear view on that. Okay, yeah. Coming to my topic of time frames, how many of you think time frames are important, and how many of you think time frames are not important for trading? You can just say yes or no in the chat box. How many of you think time frames are really important in trading, and time frames are not at all important? We have, you can see here in the chart itself, we have 5 minutes, 4 hours, 1 day, 15 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So many time frames are there. Are they really important, and do they work? Let me know, yes or no. If you agree yes, time frames works, then put yes. If no, just put no. I'm just checking your comments. Yes, important. Okay, very 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 important. Vidya Sagar. Okay. Okay, most of them are telling that time frame is important. Okay, if you ask me, right, like, see, you can see here, this guy is asking, like, he is curious to know whether chart traders can help us to crack these time frames, because you can see here time frame is all scattered. That is what now retailers, the state of retailers is like this only, right? By seeing so many time frames, he has all scattered mind now. Now this person is looking at us like chart traders team, whether these guys will help us or not. If you ask chart traders team, right, they will tell you that time frames will not work. How many of you believe with chart traders? I say time frames doesn't work. Let me know. Is chart traders wrong or right? Don't know how to use. Yes, important. Okay, let me know. I say time frame is not at all important for trading. Do you agree with my point? No? Do you agree or not? If you ask me, right, since I am trading like almost maybe 7-8 years, yeah, almost 7-8 years, but actively trading since 4-5 years. But whatever till now I saw, right, I personally experienced that time frames are not important in markets. If you are not agreeing, please prove it. Yes, I will prove it. I'll prove it. Okay. Now it's time to understand why time frames are not important. Okay, let me go to the chat. Let me open any. Do you have any specific chart to open, or can I open any chart? Let me take Nifty so that everyone are okay with the index, right? Or do you have any specific chart? Nifty should be okay, I guess, because Nifty represents our, it's like stock of the nation. Okay, right? Nifty, if I consider Nifty, that should be okay, right? Okay, yeah. nifty. See, the reason why I said time frames are not important is, if you see, right, if you see this chart, let me take 1 minute or 1 hour, whatever time frame, like for example, let me consider daily. Okay, let me draw one horizontal line for this. There is one low here, right? I'll just draw this. Don't get confused with this line. This is maybe volume candle, I guess. Yeah, you see, let me hide this so that that blue line will not be available. Okay, don't worry, these are not secret indicators. If you want, I can give you the screenshot. Nothing is going to work in real markets. Okay, this EMAs, pivot points you can use just to identify your target and this one, but other indicators I don't think in real markets they won't be of much help. Okay, yeah, coming back to our topic. See, now I have selected day time frame and this is my low. Okay, I'll just mark this as my low. Now I'll mark high also. Here I find some highs. Okay, you can see here. Okay, this is one high. Here also one high is there. I'll just mark a high here. Okay, here one low is there. Here one low is there. Here one low is there. I'm just marking horizontal lines. Okay, just to know, mark high and low, right? I'm just marking this like this. This is on daily time frame. Okay, now if I switch to some other time frame, right, let me go to 15 minutes. Are these lines, whatever I drawn on daily time frame, will this change? Is it going to change? Answer me, yes or no. I have drawn support or resistance, whatever you can say, you can call them. I just marked a few lines, like marking the candle low or candle highs. Okay, now I switched back to 15 minutes time frame. Can you tell me these lines whether they are going to change if I change the time frames? Is it going to change? How many of you say yes or no? Ramesh Tiwari, he asked, then why you have this session? I'll tell you why I'm having this session. Many people they are confused with these time frames, because I just wanted to give an overview like how to use the time frames. Many people think that like if I trade in 5 minutes I may get a good opportunity, or if I trade in 15 minutes I may get a good opportunity. No, stock is not dependent on time frames. Do you know how much trading hours we have? Do you guys know? We have how many hours in a day? Market starts at 9:15 and closes at 3:30, which means 6 hours 15 minutes, correct? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 6 hours 15 minutes, correct? So now if I take 4 hours time frame as my analysis, right, I am missing some price data here. Do you agree? Do you agree? We have 6 hours 15 minutes of trading hours, and this data whatever we are seeing, right, it is just a price information. Okay, whatever we are seeing, right, even if you go to 1 minute you'll get all this price information. It is nothing but price data. It is printing at every second, and since we have 6 hours 15 minutes of trading time, right, so we have, based on that we have designed these time frames: 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it is. but actually speaking, these candles is nothing but a series of price data. Even if you take 1 second also, you will get this data. Even if you take 1 minute also, you will get a series data. Then how to trade this? Based on what you have to trade, which time frame to follow? I have answer for that. Okay, understand time frames. Using time frames, it's not that like if you go to a smaller time frame, this level will not work, this level will not work. It's not like that. See, we are just getting a series of price data in each minute, like each second or each whatever the ticker time, right? For each of this candle, I mean each of stock, right? They will have something called series of data. Price data will be coming at every interval of second, like it can be 1 second, 2 second, whatever it is. Okay, based on that you will be getting this ticker data. Okay, the proper usage of time frames is how you are calculating your targets or SL or your profits. That is most important in using time frames. Okay, many people get confused. If you check, right, like for example, now if I consider daily chart, that is fine because it shows full candle and you have full information. Each and every price information you'll find in the day candle. But if I go 4 hours, right, if I over the mouse, right, you can see this is a 9:15 candle and this is 13:15 candle. 13:15 is what? 115. If I take 115, right, 115, 215, 315, 3:30 market closes, and where is the other part of this candle? 115 means how much? 4 hours means it should be 415, right? 115, 215, 315, 415, but we have only 2.5 hours data here. The other piece we are just missing that. But if you take 15 minutes, right, if you take 15 minutes, we are getting all full price data for that particular day, because market starts at 9:15 and closes at 3:30. Even if you consider start of the day like 9:15, right, you'll get all candles like 15 minutes, each of this 15-minute candle, right, you'll get all price data till end of the day. So anything above 15 minutes time frame, right, we are missing some price information. I think maybe 45 minutes, I think it will work, I guess. But 30 minutes, if you are using round time frames like 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, right, we are missing some price data. Okay, so now how to use time frames now? Hope you are getting the things. I'm not I hope I'm not confusing you guys. Okay, just remember, stock doesn't depend on time frames. Stock ticker, right, it is just a continuous series of data. For example, some days like whenever this Muhurtam trading happens, right, on that day if you check, it will have only 1 hour of data. 1 hour candle, one candle will be there. In that, what you are going to analyze? That is just a piece of information, price data information showing 1 hour data. That's it. And if you take commodity markets, right, like silver, gold, that runs like almost 24 hours, right? But in our Indian market, it comes like only 12 hours. So we see only 12 hours of data. Okay. So using this information, we are coming to the conclusion and forming few trading decisions, like whether it can be daily time frame, 15 minutes or whatever it is. Okay, now let me go to 5 minutes. If you see here, right, if you see, not 5 minutes, let me go to 15 minutes or daily chart. Let me mark few more support lines. If you see here, right, yeah, if you see here, it went up, it came down, but if you see towards the left side, right, there is no support here. There is a shortage of some support here, but if you look further left side, right, there is a area, this area, you can see this area. This is one of the resistance area. Earlier it acted as a resistance, now the same area is acting as a support. Now if I drag this on, right, let me drag this. Okay, if you see, right, this is one of the support where Nifty took a bounce. Now if I go to even 1 minute time frame, right, this will not change. Okay, 28th September, right, let me go to 1 minute. Okay, now if I go to 1 minute, right, where is 20th September, 28th September, okay, 28th September, yeah, here it is. If you see here, right, yeah, here, if you see here, right, clearly, let me zoom out. This is the range. Okay, this was our support range on the daily time frame, which I am using on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, do you see what I am trying to say here? Are you getting my point? I have drawn support in daily time frame, and when I come to 1 minute, right, this is giving me an opportunity to trade here. So what I'm trying to communicate here is price levels are important, it's not the time frame. Okay, how to use the time frame, I'll tell you how or why should we use the time frame. Okay, but understand levels are important. Okay, when you mark on higher time frames, right, like maybe every time frame, like 1 minute, 2 minute, you'll have price information like up or down, everything will be there. Okay, even if you go to 1 minute also, you'll find high, low, everything will be there. Only thing is, if you go to the higher time frames, right, the noise will be less and you'll get a exact support, or I mean more strong supports or strong resistance you'll get in the higher time frames. Okay, that is how you are going to use the time frames. It is not that you will be finding a best entry in 5 minutes or best entry in 1 minute. It's not like that. Since you already know this is the support area, you can go to any time frame to take your entries. Okay, you can take in any time frame, whether it can be 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 hour, whatever it is. But before taking the entries, you should observe some candlestick patterns or some indication where it is showing you some bullish movement. Only then you should take the trade. Hope you are getting. Okay, time frames are not important, but price levels are important. When the price reaches at a certain level, right, whether it is a support or resistance, that is the place where you need to observe whether, and time frames doesn't matter. If you see here, right, in this case, see, stock came here. Okay, stock came here, and you know this is one of the support area. Okay, by the time you see next day, right, it has to give some bounce on daily chart. If you are following on daily chart, you will be waiting for some bullish candle. If you see, this is kind of a piercing candle, which is a bullish candlestick pattern. So you will wait for this candlestick and you will take your entries, because you are following a higher time frames. Now if I am going to 1 minute or 5 minutes, right, what I will see? You will wait for this big candle to complete? No, you already know this is one of the level to watch. When it comes to that 5 minute time frame, if I find something, I'll go and take the entry. Whether it is 3 minute, 5 minute, or whatever it is, I'll go and take the entry. But calculation of target is more important when you come to a lower time frames. Okay, that is where time frame concept you have to use properly. Okay, let me give you an example. Like for example, right, I usually give this example in almost all my training classes. Okay, for example, right, if you let me write here, if you note, like for example, if I consider TCS, right, let me write in a text box, just a moment. Okay, if you consider TCS, right, for example, TCS, it is like, let me open TCS chart itself. Let me open TCS chart. 1 minute. Okay, if you see TCS, right, on an average, how much points it moves on a day? In a day, how much points it moves? Any idea? Anyone? If you see here, right, the candle high and low, you can see here the candle information. The high and low, the low is 2621 and the high is 2674, which is close to 50 points. Correct? Close to 51 points. Okay, now TCS on an average moves 50 to 60 rupees, 60 points I can say. Okay, TCS on an average moves 50 to 60 points in a day. You should understand that it moves 60 to 70 points in a day. It's not like 1 hour or 5 minutes. Okay, I am calculating the average. If you remember last session when we gave the free session, right, we had given a session on ATR. By using ATR, you'll come to know what is the minimum, what is the points each stock can give in a day, or whatever the time frame you select. Now since we have 6 hours 15 minutes of trading, correct, 6 hours 15 minutes trading. Okay, trading time. Yeah, and if you calculate, right, if you calculate the points for each hour, how much it will come? Can anyone tell me? And if you calculate the points for each hour, it comes to how much? It comes to, on an average, 50 to 60 points, maybe 9 to 10 rupees. Correct? Correct? If I am dividing my correct, I am dividing my average movement with the trading hours. Correct? We have 6 hours 15 minutes of trading. I am just removing this 15 minutes and I am just taking the approximate average kind of this one. So we get average of 9 to 10 rupees per hour. Okay, and we as a trader, right, as a trader or investor, whatever you can say, what we do, we analyze based on some 30-minute chart or 1 hour chart. Correct? And the problem with the retailers, right, problem with retailers is they look for this 50 to 60 points. They look for this 50 to 60 points. Getting what I'm trying to say here? The problem with the retailers is they try to look for this $50 to $60 points, which is not at all possible, because we already know that the average price movement of TCS is 50-60 points for a day. It is not for the hour you entered. You entered somewhere 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever it is. You cannot catch that full 50 to 60 rupees, but we can aim for that 9 to 10 rupees, which is on an average it will give for 1 hour. Do you agree with this point? Anyone has disagreement or whatever it is, you can, anyone has any disagreement with this, you can let me know. Let me know.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Okay. Guys, let me know if anyone is disagreeing with this. This is where the problem will come with the, for the retailers. They look for this 50 to 60 points. You should understand this 50 to 60 points is for the full day, and since we are using that lower time frames, maybe 1 hour, 15 minutes, whatever it is, if you divide that, right, you will be getting this 9 to 10 rupees. And if you are entering somewhere near 15 minutes or 10 minutes by looking at a 5 minutes chart or 10 minutes chart, right, you have to look for within this time, within this 9 to 10 rupees target, not 50 60. This is where most of the retailers traders are making the mistake. As you reduce the time frame, you have to compulsory reduce the target. Like let me pull down this indicator, which I last time I had already discussed in my free session. Also, you can check that video also. Average, there is something called average true range. Okay, if you click on this, right, when you click on this, it will show you the indicator. Where is that? Where it went? This one. Not volume, yeah, volume. Okay. Okay, if you see here, right, by default the ATR of this indicator is 14 days. 14 days is nothing but last 14 candles. Okay, now if I go to 1 minute 15 minutes time frame, right, it will show me the 15 minutes ATR of this TCS. Okay, see here, now on daily time frame, if I go to daily time frame, you can see the ATR value of this is how much? 65 rupees. You can see here the ATR value it is showing here. On daily time frame, the ATR value is 65 rupees. Now since I am taking my trade in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, what should I aim? If you see here, right, on 5 minutes, what is the ATR? 6 rupees. I hope you are getting what I am trying to say here. So on 5 minutes time frame, you have to look for 6 rupees target, not 50 60 rupees. This is how the market works, especially intraday. If you understand this concept, I'll bet you can win in intraday. We should understand these parameters first. Okay, there is no indicator on guys, ATR is not an indicator to buy or sell. Okay, I'm not using any indicators as such. So this indicator is not an indicator to buy or sell. It is just telling you the range or volatility of this particular stock. What is the range of that stock? See, you should understand every stock has its own range. Like Nifty, on an average, it is moving like these days it is moving like 150 points, 200 points sometimes. Earlier the ATR of Nifty was maybe close to 50 60 rupees, I guess, 50 60 points, but these days it is crossing 100 150, sometimes 200. Bank Nifty is like 1000 points plus or minus it is doing. Okay, so you should always understand the ATR of the stock which you are trading. Based on that, you have to decide your targets or stop loss or whatever it is. It is not that since I am trading in 5 minutes, I am looking for a bigger target. No, that is not how stock market is going to work. Okay, hope you are getting the things till now, whatever I have covered. We should look for 9 to 10 instead of 50 to 6. Yes, Adarsh. That is what the whole concept behind this intraday. Many people are behind this 50-60 rupees. 50-60 चक्कर में वो 50-60 खो जाते हैं. Okay, always aim for minimum profit. You'll get very fast, and you won't be, you need not sit for full day also watching the screen. Many people, they are thinking that if I watch full day in front of the screen, I can make good money. No, it is not like that. Fast and quick profit. Chalo usko the more what you say, you'll stay out of the trading system, right? The more money you will make. The more time you spent in front of system trading, right, you will lose money. Because the first trade, when you take the first trade, right, if you make profit, your mind will take it granted as, okay, today is my day, so whatever trades I'll take today will be my day only. Then you'll take a second trade, that also becomes profit. Then that becomes more interesting. Okay, now chalo आज 2 ट्रेड खत्म कर दिया, चलो अभी थर्ड ट्रेड करेंगे. You will take more risk and you will trade that also. To your luck, that also comes profit. You will be more excited. Okay, we'll take some more. Today is my day only. Fourth trade you will take with a big quantity, and that will take all your morning profit, along with that minus will come. And end of the day you will realize that I should have stopped at the first trade itself. Okay, in markets, discipline is most important. See, no one can satisfy making money from the markets. Do we get satisfied? Everyone has some, like, even if they are making 10,000 rupees, right, they'll be thinking, oh, thoda karna tha yaar. No, it's not like that. You have to fix daily goal. Like, for example, if you are making 500 rupees, right, when you are done with 500 rupees, just close the system, that's it. For that day you decided to make 500, you are already done with that. Don't break your head for making more. Okay, next. Now since I already told how to use the time frames, there are certain guidelines, or you can say, like, many people, they are following that. Okay, I'll explain about that. Okay, I hope till now whatever I said is clear. Okay, this is how the time frame was. Time frame, stock doesn't have any time frames. Okay, it is just a series of price data. Did anyone tell you that if you use 15 minutes you will get more profit, if you use 1 hour you will get more profit? No, right? It is just a series of data. They are just releasing that data, and we are taking that data and we are analyzing that. Okay, on 4 hours time frame this was the low and this was the high, or on daily time frame this was the high or this was the low. We are analyzing that, and we are coming to the conclusions of whether to go for buy or sell. And you can take entries in whatever the time frames you want. Only make sure that you are, as you reduce your time frame, you have to reduce your target. That is the most important thing in trading. Next, now coming to the time frames, how I already explained time frames, right? Now how you should use the time frames. There is something called, like, everyone is not a trader or everyone is not an investor, correct? So a few people, they don't trade every day because they don't get time. Okay, they invest in like monthly or weekly or something. They'll be keep on investing for some time. Okay, it is not like they'll do every day. They won't get time, right? So they keep on investing for weekly, monthly, or like that. So those type of investors, they called long-term investors. What they should do is, they should always look at monthly charts to find the trend. I hope you know what is trend. Trend is nothing but what? Do you guys know what is trend? This is trend. If if a stock is making higher high, higher low, like for example, right, if you see here, what is the stock doing? This is one low, okay, okay, this is high, okay, this is one low, 1 minute, this is one low, and this is one high. What does this mean? This is in uptrend. So now it has made one more high, one more low here. If it breaks this resistance, then it can go upside. Okay, this is in uptrend. So they say, right, trend is your friend. Just follow the trend. Okay, when you see the chart, right, like for example, now when I click on this chart, see here, when I go in 15 minutes, it is showing me a positive trend. Do you see here? It is showing me uptrend. But if I go same on 1 hour chart, what it is? It is showing me a downtrend here. See here, it is showing me a downtrend. But if I look at the broader level, right, let me zoom out. Now tell me what it is. Is it uptrend or downtrend? This is an uptrend. See? Just by zooming out, how the perception changes from downtrend to uptrend. So that is why always look at the broader level data. Okay, now if you see on the 15 minutes time frame, this is what I am seeing. This is in uptrend. Now it has come here, it did not break this low and started moving upside. Now it is near resistance. If it breaks this level, right, there is a higher chance it can go up. Okay, now to calculate my targets, right, if I taking entry above this one, my target should be 10 rupees. Since I am using my 15 minutes time frame as my entry point, so what should I be looking my profit? Not more than 10 rupees, because it is saying that for 15 minutes chart, TCS moving on an average of 10 rupees. So I should be looking only for a 10 rupees target, not more than that. Even if you are looking for more than that, then try to use SL, trailing SL and all those things. But don't keep all the quantities looking for the bigger targets. Okay. Now if you see, right, these are the few time frames, like based on the investor type, they have decided trader type or investor type, you can say. Based on that, time frames have been designed. Okay, if you are long-term investors, you should always find the trend on the monthly charts. Okay, and your entry or exit will be on the weekly charts, because monthly charts, they take more time actually to form, right? For monthly means what? It has to take all that 30 days candles or 4-week candles. Okay, and you can time your entries on weekly charts. Okay, if you are a medium term investor, right, then you have to analyze the trend on weekly charts, and your entry will be on daily charts. Your entry or exit will be based on daily time frames. If you are a swing trader, okay, swing trader is like you will just hold for 1 or 2 days maybe. Okay, for that swing trading, right, your trend determination will be done on daily time frame, and your entry and exit will be on hourly time frames. Okay, next, coming to the day trader, most of the people are more interested in day trading. Okay, if you are a day trader, right, then trend determination will be done on hourly, and your entry or exit will be on 15 minutes time frame. Okay, if you are a micro trader means you will be like a scalper. I hope you know what is scalper. They'll be taking entry and exits at every 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever candle they as soon as they find opportunity, they will take entries. Okay, what they will do is they will determine the trend in 5 minutes, and they will take entry in 3 minutes or 1 minute. Okay, they will take either in 3 minutes or 1 minute, whatever it is. Okay, these are the different time frames. Okay, how they follow. Okay, it's not necessary that you have to follow these time frames compulsorily. Okay, but these are the best practices. Okay, if you see, right, when you are analyzing your charts on monthly and taking your entries, right, you are actually avoiding lot of noises here. That is why many people tell, right, concentrate on higher time frames. That is because in higher time frames noise is reduced. You will get exact entries, exact targets, everything. Okay, but if you are switching as low as you are coming to the lower time frame, right, like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, the noise will be very less and your target should also be very less. You cannot expect a target of 100 points nifty in just 1 minute time frame. No, that is not possible, and you should not look at that. But when you are looking at a higher time frames, like for example, let me open nifty. Suppose you have analyzed in 1 hour time frame. Okay, you analyzed in 1 hour time frame and you understood that nifty is going to fall. Okay, at one point you understood nifty is going to fall. When you are sure about that, right, then you can go in 1 minute and look for 100 points. But just by analyzing in 1 minute time frame, you cannot expect target of 100 rupees. That will become highly dangerous trade. If it goes against your view, right, you are ultimately losing your money. Okay, now if I go to this, see here, what is the ATR of nifty 1 minute? Do you see here? It is just how much? 5 rupees 85 paise. If you are trading nifty in 1 minute chart, you should be looking only for 5 points. But what many retailers are doing, they want within 1 minute 50 points also. That is what they are looking, which is not achievable, and ultimately they are losing their money, and they are thinking that stock market is all about gamblers, operators, that this. No, if you are properly following the system, right, it will reward you. Since you are following 1 minute time frame, you should look for only 1 minute, whatever it moves in 1 minute. You cannot look for whatever it moves for a daily. Okay, this screenshot I'll share with you guys, this one, so that you can have it for your reference. Any questions, any question and answers, any doubts you have with the time frames, you can ask us. Okay, if anyone is interested to join our training, we will be starting next month, maybe or second week maybe. If you are interested, you can contact us. Our IDs, Telegram IDs in our channel only, you can contact us. Any queries, let me know. I'll be waiting. There will be some delay in the YouTube. Okay, any doubts, you can ping in the chat box. Okay, let me know if you have any queries. If no doubts, we can wind up the session, and thanks for joining us. I'm still online. Any queries, you can ping in the chat box. This was all about time frames. Okay, market is just a series of data. I hope everyone, I don't see any queries being asked. So how much? Okay,
How much money you
how
made
much
in stock market?
how much money you made in stock market, stocks? How much? What is the answer you are looking from me? When I started, I did a very rigorous trading. I lost even lakhs in markets in one day, and even I made 1 lakh also in one day trading. But after that, I learned that it's not a gambling. We have to follow systematic study, and I am happy with my intraday whatever I am making. Like I don't aim for a very big targets. I aim for just 3 to 5k. That's it. That is what I aim for. I don't want to tell you like some other channels like we are making lakhs together. No, I am just aiming for 3 to 5k for my per day. And positional as usual I do in cash, and mostly I do option selling. Okay, I don't do futures buying. I do mostly option selling. Okay, I hope I answered your question, PS Rao. So no other doubts, I guess. So we can conclude the session then. Thanks for joining us, guys. If anyone interested to join our training program, you can contact us. Okay, you can contact us. You can contact us at the rate amonth 3369. Okay, I'm sharing my friend's ID. Okay, if you're interested, you can contact his Telegram ID. Okay, thank you all, guys. Thank you. Have a good week ahead. Thank you. Bye.